Bonjour mes élèves, and today we are going to see about the lesson 4, that is grammar part 2. And before that we will recall once our previous video. Our previous video content is the first one is a l'imperative, that is imperative sentence. It is used to give commands, orders or express. And there are three forms of imperative sentence. One is tu, and second vous and no. These are the three forms in imperative sentence, and for all the three verbs you have to conjugate for the present tense only. And next, if the verb ends with er, you have to remove the s and write the remaining of the verb conjugation, and move to the second one, that is le verb conjugation or présent, that is verb conjugation in present tense. What are the verb which we have seen in the previous video? One is finir, that is to finish, and prendre, to take, and boire, to drink, and pouvoir, to can, and venir, to come, and manger, to eat. These verbs are all which we have seen in the previous video, and you have to read by yourself only because most of the verbs are irregular verbs. And third one is interrogation. Interrogation, it means interrogation only. It is used to ask the questions. And the previous video content we used two forms only. What are the two forms? One is standard form and another one is sustained form. So this is all about our previous video, and let us move to the today's video. And today's content is les articles partitifs, that is partitive article, and second one is les adjectifs, that is adjectives, and third one is traduisez la phrase, that is translate the sentence. I move to the first content is les articles partitifs, that is partitive article. So what is the definition for the partitive article? French partitive article are used with uncountable nouns. It is used for the uncountable nouns only, and French partitive article are more complex than the simple English. What is the meaning of the partitive article in French? Means some, and because they need to agree in number like a singular and plural, and agree with the gender also, gender in masculine and feminine, and with the noun they apply. And what is the formation for the partitive article? We have to take the preposition the. See, when definite articles are contracted with the preposition the. And how many types of partitive article is there? There are four types. What are the partitive article? Du, the, la, the apostrophe, and they. So these are the four types of partitive article, and it is used to specify the unknown quantities, and there are correspond to some or any. See this image. This is the water. This is uncountable noun. This is unspecified noun also. For that purpose only we are using this partitive article. Okay, so what is the meaning of les articles partitifs? That is partitive article. Why it is used? It is used for the uncountable nouns only. So what are the partitive article? Du, the, la, the apostrophe, and they. And what is the meaning of these four? Same only, some, and it agrees with the number as well as the gender. So number means singular and plural, and gender means that it is masculine and masculine and feminine. And this partitive article is contracted with the preposition what? The, with the which article? That is definite article. So what are the definite article? Le, la, le, l'apostrophe. And formation for the partitive article: the plus article défini. What are the articles définis? Le, la, le, l'apostrophe. These are the articles définis. And the plus le, it becomes du. It is used for the masculine singular. It means some only. And next, the plus la is equal to de la. It is used for the feminine singular. It means also some only. And the plus le is equal to they, and this it is used for the both the gender, that is masculine and feminine plural. It also some only. And see the example: j'achète du pain. Pain means what? That is bread. So I bought some bread. So pa, it's a masculine noun. For the masculine noun you have to use a du. And second one is je veux de l'eau. So I want some water. Here the noun is what? Means what? Water. But it begins with vowel, so that you have to use the L apostrophe. And see one thing, for countable nouns like drinks and peaches, you need indefinite articles instead of this partitive article you can use. What are the indefinite articles? A, win and they. Instead of that article you can use this article also, that is partitive article. So what are the partitive article? Du, the la and they. So these are the partitive article. And see some example for partitive article, affirmative sentence as well as the negative sentence also. See, je veux du poulet. So I want some chicken. Here when you change into negative form, instead of du, the la and the L apostrophe they, you have to use the or the apostrophe when you changing into the negative form. So this is the one of the rule for the partitive article. So when you change into the negative form, subject is what? Je, and negative ne, and word it's a verb, and pa, it's a negative word, and instead of du we can use the poulet. So I don't want the chicken. And next, je veux de la viande. So I want some meat. So here the viande, it's a noun, that is feminine noun. So when you change into the negative form, je ne veux pas de viande. I don't want the meat. And next one, je veux de l'eau minérale. So I want some mineral water. Here the noun, it's begins with vowel, so that you have to use the L apostrophe. So je ne veux pas de mineral. So here also you have to use D apostrophe. Why? Because noun begins with vowel. So I don't want the mineral water. And next, je veux des pommes. So I want some apple. So here, je ne veux pas des pommes. If it is plural also, you have to use the instead of these four partitive article. So let us move to the exercise. Complétez avec l'article partitif. So complete with the partitive article. First one is je prends the dash tartare et dash marmalade. So tartine means cake and marmalade is marmalade only. And tartare, it's a masculine noun, masculine plural. For that you can use they. And marmalade, it's a feminine noun. For the feminine noun you can use de la. So je prends des tartines et de la marmalade. So I take some cake and some marmalade. And next one, Helen prend the dash pain et dash confiture. So pain, it's a masculine noun, and confiture, it's a feminine noun. For masculine noun you have to use du pain, and for the feminine noun you have to use de la. So what is the answer? Helen prend du pain et de la confiture. So Helen takes some bread and some jam. And nous achetons dash boisson. Boisson means what? Drinks, and means what? Water. So what is the answer? It's a plural noun. Plural noun you can use they, and here the noun and begins with vowel, so that you can use the L apostrophe. So the answer, nous achetons des boissons et de l'eau. So we buy some drinks and some water. And next, je bois dash café et il boit dash a lait. So here café, it's a masculine noun, it's exceptional, and lait also, it's a masculine noun. For these two things you have to use a du only. So the answer is je bois du café et il boit du lait. So it means I drink some coffee and he drinks some milk. And even as je veux dash sucre et dash mieux. So here sucre, it's a noun, masculine noun, it's exceptional one, and mieux, it's a masculine noun only. For that you can use a du. So the answer is je veux du sucre et du mieux. It means I want some sugar and some honey. So this is all about the first exercise. And move to the second one. compléter avec les partitifs, article partitif. So complete with the partitive article. So je bois dash jus de papaye. It means here the jus de papaye, it's a masculine noun. For the masculine noun you can use a du. So the answer is je bois du jus de papaye. It means I drink some papaya juice. And next, il donne dash nourriture au canard. So nourriture, it's a feminine noun. For the feminine noun you can use a della. So il donne della nourriture au canard. It means he gives some food to the duck. And next, le lapin mange dash herbe. Here herbe, it begins with vowel, that is harsh mute. For that you can use the L apostrophe. So the rabbit eat herbs, some herbs. Next one, vous buvez dash café. So café, it's a masculine noun. For that you can use du. So vous buvez du café. So you drink some coffee. And next, l'enfant prend the dash biscuit. So children take some biscuits. So biscuits is a plural noun. For that you can use they. So this is all about two essays which is based on your content, that is les articles partitifs. And move to the second one, les adjective qualificatif. It is a qualifying adjective. This we have seen in the second lesson, I think so. So let us recall once again. So an adjective, it's a word that modify a noun by describing in some way, shape, color and size. Describing a person, about the shape or color, size of the person or thing, whatever it is. And adjectives in French agree in the gender, that is masculine and feminine, and number is singular and plural with the noun that they modify. And next, for regular adjective, formation for the adjectives. For the regular adjective, the masculine form is base form to which endings are added. So this is the first one, masculine form. And second one is the feminine adjective is formed by adding an e letter. And second one is a masculine plural of adjective is formed by adding s. And for the feminine plural you have to add es. See, the feminine plural of adjective is formed by adding an es only. So this is all about the adjective qualificative, that is qualifying adjective. Why we are using the qualifying adjective means it specify the person or things like a shape, color and size. So for that purpose only we are using the adjectives. And adjectives agrees the number and the gender. And for a feminine adjective we can add always e, and for the masculine plural we have to add s, and for the feminine plural we have to add es. So this is the formation for adjectives. And some irregular adjectives are there that you have to read by yourself only. So first one is a petit. Petit means what? Small, and you have to add e. This is the regular adjective only. And second one is a fatigué. Fatigué means what? Tired. So for that you can use a add e because it's a regular adjective. And third one is what? Heureux. Heureux ends with x. If it ends with x means you have to use a he. So heureux, happy. And neuf, it ends with f, so you have to use a ve. So because it's a irregular adjective. And neuve, it means new. And next, blanc, it ends with c. When you change into the feminine form, blanche, it means white. Why? Because it's a irregular adjective. And this one, cher. Cher means what? Dear or expensive also. And for that you can use for the feminine e accent grave. Cher, it means expensive. And bon, it ends with n, so you have to add nne. It means good. And beau means what? Beautiful. When you change into the feminine form, belle, it means beautiful only. So some irregular adjectives are there. That irregular adjectives you can read by yourself only. And next, move to the first exercise. Compléter avec les adjectifs qualificatifs. So complete with the qualifying adjectives. First one is Nous buvons des boissons frais. So here frais it means fresh. It's a irregular adjective. So when you change into the feminine plural, so here the noun it's a feminine plural. For that you can use a fresh. It's a irregular adjective. See the spelling. And nous buvons des boissons fraîches. So we drink some fresh drinks. And next, you are the dash bon note. Here the adjective is what? Bon. It is also irregular only. So the answer is what? BONNES, because the note it's a feminine plural adjective. For the feminine plural adjective you have to add yes also. And you are the bon note, so you get good marks. And next, la tarte aux pommes est delicious. Here the adjective is what? Delicious. It ends with what? X. So when you change into the feminine thing, you have to use yes he, because la tarte aux pommes it's a feminine adjective. So the answer is what? Delicious. So the apple pie is delicious. And next, il fait dash frais. Here also frais it's again fresh only. So here the noun it's masculine, so that you should not change anything, that same answer only. So il fait frais, it means it's cold or it's fresh. And next, set and très dash bon chef. Here the adjective is what? Bon. So here the noun it's a masculine noun. For that masculine noun you should not change anything, same answer only. C'est un très bon chef. So it's a good chef. And move to the second exercise, fact, l'accord, des adjectives. Do with the adjectives only. So first one is les dash petits garçons sont dash contents. Here two adjectives are there. One is petit, it means small, and content means happy. So both the adjectives you have to use, you have to change into the plural adjectives only, that is masculine plural adjective. So the answer is les petits garçons sont contents. You have to add at the end of the adjectives. So the small children are happy. And Sumana a dash her. Here adjective it ends with the X. So Sumana noun, that's a feminine noun. For that you have to change SE. So Sumana a hers. So Sumana is happy. And Marie Claire a dash blonde. So the adjective is what? Blonde. Marie Claire it's a feminine noun. For that feminine noun you have to add E. So Marie Claire is blonde. And D1 is Raji achète une dash nouveau robe. So here Raji it's a feminine only. For that feminine you have to change into nouvelle, because it's a irregular adjective. So Raji buy a new dress. And even a saison de série dash free. Here the adjective is what? Fresh. So seri it's a noun, that is feminine plural noun. For that feminine plural noun answer is what? Fresh, because it's a irregular adjective. So saison de série fresh. So these are the fresh cherries. And move to the third one, same only, fatla cordes adjective. So do with that adjectives. First one is a Susan a dash amusant. Here the adjective is what? Amusant. It means fun. So Susan it's a feminine. For that you have to add E. At the end of the adjective you have to add E. So Susan a amusant. So Susan is fun. And next, cette fille étudiante gay et gentille. So gay means what? Cheerful, and gentil means kind. So here the noun it's étudiante. Une étudiante it's a feminine noun. For that you have to add E at the end of the adjective, that is gay. And gentil it ends with L. So if the adjective ends with L you have to add LLE. So the answer is cette fille étudiante gay et gentille. So this the student is cheerful and the kind. And next, la robe de la dash jeune Marie a dash beau. Here two adjectives are there. One is jeune, it means young, and another one is beau. Beau means what? Beautiful. Here the noun is feminine noun. For that you have to add nothing, same only, because it already ends with E. So the answer is jeune. And for beau, it is used for the masculine. So when you change into the feminine, you have to use bal, because it's an irregular adjective. So the answer is what? La robe de la jeune marie est belle. It means the dress of young bride, it's beautiful. And D1, les enfants sont actifs. So here active it's adjective, but the noun is masculine, so that you have to add yes. So les enfants sont actifs, the children are active. And next, les amis de Charles sont dash heureux. Here les amis de Charles, it's a feminine plural, it ends with es, so that you have to add yes, es. So the answer is les amis de Charles sont heureux. So the Charles friends are happy. And move to the third content, that is traduisez la phrase souvent en anglais. So translate the sentence in English. So first one is mama. Mama means what? Mummy. And the sentence is negative sentence. So je ne veux pas d'idli. It means I don't want idlis. And next one is du riz. J'en assez. So rice, I have enough of it. And next, je veux prendre du riz. So I want to take some rice. And D1, nous ne voulons pas de chapati. So the sentence is negative. So we don't want the chapatis. And elle ne veut pas boire the café noir. So this sentence also negative sentence only. And she does not want to drink the black coffee. So this is all about our third content. And let us recall once our today's content. First one is les articles partitifs. Les articles partitifs, it is used for the uncountable nouns, and formation for the partitive article is contract with the preposition the plus definite article. What are the definite article? Le, la, le, l apostrophe, and it becomes du. It is used for the masculine, and della, it is used for the feminine, and the l apostrophe, the noun begins with vowel, and they, it is used for the both the gender, that is masculine and feminine plural. And second one is adjective qualificative, that is qualifying adjective. So qualifying adjective, it's a word that modify the noun by describing some way, like a shape, size, color, whatever it is. And third one is traduisez la phrase en anglais. So translate the sentence in English. So this is all about our today's content, and I hope you all understand this video, and thank you. Merci to all.